out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. Open man is Trey Burton. And down to the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 17, Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Cousins from the gun on third. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. And incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going deep for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Number 11, A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Score, Titans 7, Cardinals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's 2nd down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play fake. Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about...
And he's into the clear. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cousins. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7.
Second and 5. Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Cousins. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. Cousins now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
22's coming, 22's coming, motherfucker. Here we go, D. All day.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Murray now to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
43-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Let's go, D.
From the 39, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That's good for 28 yards.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 14, Titans 10. Matt Prater is set.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He's going to look deep down the field, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tennessee.
Ty Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 29, Murray. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Following the interception, Cousins. Open man is Cameron Batson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Yard at the 50-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Cousins now from the 50. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Cousins. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah,
they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead.
For the point after.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Cousins to throw it. That's into the hands of Reynolds. That catch good for only a couple.
To Josh Reynolds. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He's taken down back at his own 8-yard line.
Murray now. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
The Titans first down.
Play action now. Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Second and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Cousins eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
It's the score, Titans 25, Cardinals 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They go play action. Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
Complete to Dion.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Murray again. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Play fake. Murray. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And a 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Jalen Thompson picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. As they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
One. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run it with Johnson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ty Johnson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Today's final score.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one